Hello and welcome to you all on 1000 PS TV. I'm NoPain, and in this how-to Insta tutorial I'll share 8 tips on how you can take your motorbike videos to the next level with just a few simple tricks. Ride like you did yesterday, but from now on you'll only be making videos that really stick. For many years now, the 1000 PS team has been producing YouTube videos non-stop about the best hobby in the world. Over time, we've gathered a massive amount of experience when it comes to action cams, and we'd like to share that with you for free. Today, using the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and the Insta360 X5 as examples, we'll show you how to make your own videos more varied, more beautiful, and simply more exciting. So, let's jump straight into the first of our 8 tips. There's hardly anything more boring than endless boomer holiday videos that are shot entirely from a single action cam perspective. It gets really tough for anyone watching when there's absolutely no footage apart from the actual riding. So, take the camera out during your breaks as well. A good video thrives on showing all sides of motorcycling. That way your video instantly feels much more lively and authentic. Most motorbike adventures, after all, are about much more than just the riding itself. Breaks full of fun. The countless fuel stops, shared meals, and of course the evening program. All of that is what truly completes life on 2 wheels. Modern action cams like our Instas can now capture great footage even in poor lighting conditions. That means it's always worth taking the camera off your shirt and just hitting record. The practical Insta360 magnetic mount makes this change of perspective especially quick and easy. If you want to tell a complete story rather than just capture a few timeless moments, then don't hesitate to speak directly into the camera, say what's going through your head and what's coming up next. That way, your story becomes more varied and feels much more immediate for your audience.
I'm telling you, it's a drama. Amazing bikes, the best view ever. And these 2 jokers here are losing it over a caffeine craving.
Café.
Just once, I'd like to work with professionals. Just once.
As I mentioned before, variety is key when filming. A modern 360-degree camera, in our case the 360 X5, makes that incredibly easy. With this beauty, you can capture your entire surroundings at any time and only later decide which part of the image to use in your video. Even we 1000 PS editors, none of us born filmmakers, can now whip up some seriously cool shots with ease. The start montage delivers stunning footage with minimal effort, keeping you, your bike, and the whole scene perfectly framed. Thanks to the 360-degree feature, your fellow riders can also get creative and add some extra action to your shots. Whether on the selfie stick in your pillion's hand or mounted directly on the helmet without it, the X5 always delivers exciting 360-degree perspectives and real added value. Of course, you can also film without having the bike in the frame. Creativity pays off. And experimenting with the X5 is genuinely fun. You can send your videos straight to the web from your smartphone in just a few moments. After your ride, open the Insta360 app on your phone and connect to the X5 via Wi-Fi. In the camera album, select your clip, trim it roughly to the desired length, and choose between 16, 9 or 9/16 format. Activate the custom forward view, zoom it the way you like, turn on duop, and export it in the perfect format for YouTube or Instagram. Of course, your creativity is also rewarded when using a conventional action cam. For instance, with a tool like the Insta360 heavy-duty clamp, you can quickly capture a wide range of on-bike perspectives, even with the Ace Pro 2 or the Go 3 Ace. And thanks to Insta's universal mounting standard, you can continue using all your existing action cam accessories no matter the brand. Switching cameras doesn't mean your accumulated gear suddenly becomes useless. A real game changer from Insta360 is the Go 3 Ace, the world's smallest action cam. It now shoots in razor-sharp 4K and thanks to its ultra-tiny size, opens up a whole new range of creative possibilities. Far too many riders simply strap their camera on top of their helmet. We call that the Teletubby mode. The result? Usually dreadful videos where you mostly see the landscape but hardly any of the motorbike. That makes the whole thing feel flat and not particularly engaging for viewers. But when the bike itself is nicely in the frame, it's much easier to get a real sense of the situation. And for that kind of thrilling onboard footage, we've got one absolute favorite perspective.
The best perspective is the chin view. Why? First, your head is extremely stable. Second, the chin is easy to reach. And third, wherever you look, your chin basically points in that direction. It's perfect for showing things like the stunning scenery while riding, or when you want to capture dynamic riding shots, because when you're cornering, you naturally turn your head into the bend, and that looks the best on camera. How do you mount the camera on your helmet? There are various ways. We like options that are easy to remove again. Insta360, for example, offers this chin mount with a strap base. You simply thread it through here. The visor still closes perfectly as the straps are so thin, and that's where the camera sits. You can even mount it upside down, since on some types of bikes you might want to have more of the motorcycle in the frame, while on others it's better to position it higher up. So there are plenty of options to really make the most out of what we think is the best helmet camera position.
The many recording modes that a modern action cam like the Ace Pro 2 offers can quickly become overwhelming. That's why we'll show you which settings make the most sense for us as riders and which ones will guarantee you the best results. For the tried and true chin perspective, we mainly use what's called the Action View mode. It offers the widest angle and captures the most content. Horizon leveling is particularly useful when the camera is mounted directly on the bike. In the past, you needed expensive gimbals for that. Today, an Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is all you need. Off the bike, it often looks better to use modes without extreme wide-angle distortion, like D-Warp or linear. But on the bike, these settings can still be worthwhile, especially if you want to include your fellow riders in the frame. Slow motion clips can also give your footage a serious upgrade, so make sure to use the higher frame rates your camera offers, and always shoot in the highest resolution possible. Especially in 8K, you can capture landscapes with incredible sharpness. And when you later edit your footage down to 4K, you still have plenty of room to crop or digitally reframe. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 in particular has a few extra features up its sleeve beyond the standard recording modes. Features that make our lives much easier and take our videos to another level with very little effort. Simple, yet so effective. The foldable display on the Ace Pro 2 makes filming in many situations much easier. We've already mentioned the handy magnetic clip. You can also record GPS data, and even a Cardo communication system can be used to control the camera. Perfect for when your hands are busy. People often forget about the time shift mode too, which lets you create awesome hyperlapse shots in no time at all. Do you ever watch motorbike videos on YouTube and think to yourself, maybe amazed or maybe a bit disappointed, why doesn't my video look like that? Well, sometimes it simply comes down to the rider and their skill level. And unfortunately, we don't have any tips for you on that in this video. But in many other cases, the secret often lies in this little gadget here, an ND filter. This so-called neutral density filter reduces the amount of light hitting the camera sensor, allowing the camera to use slower shutter speeds. The result? More motion blur, and with it, a much more dynamic cinematic look. Anyone who's ever tried filming on the bike knows that the topic of engine sound can get quite tricky and often frustrating. The wind at speed doesn't just mess with your helmet, it also quickly ruins the audio on your footage. The S Pro 2 has a special front-facing microphone built in to tackle exactly that issue, at least partially. This makes it possible to capture as much of that glorious engine sound as possible without any extra effort. If you really want to capture that exhaust symphony free from annoying wind noise, there's no way around using an external microphone. For that, we either use a separate audio recorder that captures the sound independently from the camera, or we connect the mic directly to the action cam using the proper adapter. Finally, we've got two short but important tips for you. First, make use of what's called stock footage. You went to the Stelvio Pass but forgot your drone at the hotel? Or you were having so much fun riding that you didn't film the stunning Sardinian coastline? No problem. That's already been taken care of for you. You can find countless videos and photos from every popular destination on various stock footage platforms. In addition to affordable subscription models, you'll often find free options that give you exactly what you need for your final video edit. And secondly, always keep an eye on your batteries and memory cards. There's nothing more frustrating than missing the highlight of the day because your camera battery is dead or your card is full. So invest in spare batteries and extra memory cards. They really don't cost much these days. Just make sure the cards are correctly rated. And as for batteries, genuine ones give you the best run times, while cheaper alternatives may not last quite as long but still tend to work reliably. And that's it. With our 8 tips and the right gear, you're now perfectly equipped to shoot fantastic videos. If you've got any questions about the Insta360 equipment we showed, or if you'd like to share your own tips or suggestions, drop them down below. As always, give us a thumbs up, don't forget a comment for the algorithm, and best of all, subscribe to our channel right away. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you next time.